right. Welcome, ladies and Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Magic in the Midwest podcast. This is podcast number 26.
Whoa.
Yes, 26 podcasts in, and we are still alive. The D-papers have not been issued. The hotline really hasn't been called, but
Nobody
it's
cares.
only 26. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am J.B. Michaels, USA Today best-selling author and contributor to this podcast. I am joined by my more successful wife,
Ashley Michaels.
Yes, and yes, again, this is the Magic in the Midwest podcast. Thanks for listening. Remember, if you want to subscribe, you want double the podcast, why don't you head on over to magicinthemidwestpodcast.bandcamp.com, and for as little as $3 a month, $3 a month, you get podcast entertainment. Double the entertainment of Magic in the Midwest.
Lots
so
of
if you love JB and Ash,
And do you love Disney? Check.
and you love Disney,
Those are two checks.
and theme parks, yeah.
Even if you don't love us, but you have $3.
Please give us $3.
Send it to us.
Yes, that would be great. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want we have subscribers that help support and sponsor the podcast, and then we also have a library of books that J.B. Michaels has written. Yes, so if you want to check out MrMichaels.com, or go to a bookstore, look up J.B. Michaels, or go to Amazon, look up J.B. Michaels. Lots of great books, many series, cozy murder mysteries.
Yeah, he's talented. Decently attractive. Maybe recently single.
Decently attractive? What does that even mean? That's so mean.
Like
That's the
decently.
worst. That's the worst backhanded compliment ever. Decently attractive. Like, gosh, that is terrible.
I'm just kidding, you guys.
Oh, yeah, right.
Not about the recently single part, though. He's available.
I'm available, apparently. Look out, world. Look out, ladies in the UK pavilion at Epcot.
Yeah.
Here comes JB.
Lucky them.
Woohoo!
You gotta book a trip now?
I'm booking it. Already booking it. You can't see my screen. I'm booking going by myself. Okay, so we're doing the today. We're gonna talk about the Epcot Resort area. So we're back to our main line, and the Epcot Resort area. The immediate Epcot Resort area is the obviously Boardwalk, Beach Club, and Yacht Club. Like immediate, like they're the closest resorts. And then the Swan and Dolphin are back there as well. But here we go. So we're going to talk about today the Beach Club and the Yacht Club. Cub? Considering they're sister resorts. Literally, they are pretty much the same resort with some different decorations. And there's one very large distinction between them, which we will talk about.
I have a question.
So, yes.
DVC question, can I ask?
Yes.
If you own at one of those resorts, can you use your points at the 11-month booking window for the other one?
No. I think you could only use it
sure?
for one or the other. No, I think there's specific Yacht Club
Beach Club
contracts.
separate. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious.
Yeah. Okay, so today we're going to start... Well, we'll talk about the Beach Club first. The Beach Club seems to be everyone's...
Favorite.
This is a really hugely favorite, popular resort.
You guys, JB is shaking his head in disbelief.
No, it's just... I think it's... Well, to be honest, it's the closest resort in proximity to the International Gateway at Epcot. Like, all you have to do is just, like,
Is it closer
walk...
to the boardwalk?
Yes, much closer to the boardwalk. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Don't be mean about it.
Yes.
I believe you.
Yes. Okay.
Book your trip to the
book
UK
it.
for the
Yeah.
stay at the
Can
beach
I
club.
just go to the UK Pavilion? Does that cost me less? So this was opened on November 19th of 1990, both the Yacht Club and the Beach Club, with DVC in mind as well, okay? So this whole resort area was built by the same architect and designed by the same architect, including Boardwalk. So basically, the Beach Club is a New England seaside resort. Both Beach Club and Yacht Club. I do really like the color of the Beach Club. It's got a nice blue, light blue motif to it. It's very, I guess, beachy, for lack of a better term. And, when you walk in the lobby of Beach Club, interestingly enough, it seems like, and Ash has mentioned this more than once, it seems like the ceilings are lower. Like, everything's just lower.
Yeah, especially if you walk past the lobby. I mean, I feel that way about the lobby anyways, but if you walk through it and turn left or right to go to the gift shop or, head to a room, the ceilings are really low. And I don't know if that's, that changes once you get past a certain point, but I felt very, I'm not that tall.
Right,
I felt very smashed.
Right.
So
Yeah. No, it's just the way that it's built is just a little different from, say, the grand, resorts of, the Wilderness Lodge or Polynesian, or of course the Contemporary, which obviously has the most epic, tallest lobby, as far as Grand Floridian as well does. So yeah, the lobby is nice. It's pretty. It's got some light colors, some cool lamps, some blue, basically blue chairs, like light blue chairs. I don't know, what are those? Turquoise?
I think it was like teal, turquoise.
Teal?
Yeah.
Okay. The Beach Club is very nice. So we do get a lot of. We have family that stays at the Beach Club frequently. Like, since they actually, I think part of their DVC ownership is the Beach Club. So,
Are you focused?
Yes, I'm focused. You're not focused.
I am very focused.
Don't even give me that. Ugh. Anyway.
Yeah, so we've never actually been.
Never stayed.
We've
there.
never stayed
We've been
there. We've been in there. We've checked out the lobby and the gift shop, and kind of walked around. And I think one of the big draws too is everyone talks about the lazy river pool. Right?
Oh yeah,
the Beach Club has
Storm Along Bay. We'll talk about that. Yeah, that's the big draw.
I think that's like a huge. That's like the first pool where you were not allowed to pool hop. That's why they initially put that rule in place, was because of that pool, I think. So
basically what happens is, okay, so I don't even know if you could call it a pool. I mean, it's a massive, it's almost a water park in and of itself. It's almost like Disney's unofficial third water park, which Universal calls
really?
theme
Is it
parks.
like in the back?
What do you mean?
Where's the pool at?
No, I mean, it's in the front.
Okay.
I would consider that the front of the resort.
When you're pointing at it, I can't. I'm not.
Basically, the Beach Club is, the biggest draw, of course, is Storm Along Bay. And it basically is a sand bottom pool. Which is really neat. So, it literally is sandy bottom. It's zero depth. So it is zero depth entry, which is also very cool, which is, helps for little kids that want to play in the pool and not, have to go on a ladder or anything like that. They can just walk right in. And then, of course, it has the big, huge pirate ship with the big slide on it, wrecked pirate ship. Which you could see from the boardwalk, which kind of that's kind of a marquee thing, is the big pirate ship. I mean, it's a big draw in and of itself. People like to go to the Beach Club, stay at the Beach Club, purely for Storm Along Bay. They feel like they could just have a big pool day, and it basically is like a big theme. Got, like you said, Ash, a lazy river. It's just really pretty great. And then there's this spot in the pool where there's a pretty big drop off. Like you think you're going to go into more shallow water, but you don't. And you kind of go into very...
I think it's when people enter the Stormalong Bay.
Right.
The lazy river part. They walk in thinking they'll be
it's zero depth, but it's not. They just fall right in. So Shannon and Justin,
that's my sister,
brother-in-law. They sister or brother-in-law. Sorry, brother or brother-in-law. That didn't make sense. They like to watch people kind of fall into the...
That's the type of family we are.
River. They just think it's the most...
I think everyone
thing.
that's heard me on the podcast feel like that makes sense. That's my side.
Right.
Now, to be fair, it's also that entire, Justin's family, too. I'm going to throw them under the bus. They all do it.
Yes. So really that's a big thing. And basically, I think what Ashley said is right. Is that, we basically, there's no pool hopping anymore. You cannot pool hop.
For the most part.
The most part.
Any pool of any interest that you would want to pool hop to, you probably can't.
Yes. So literally, Disney. I don't know how good Disney is at policing that. Like you could just hop.
I think it's just a magic band situation. So I think if someone's walking out and the gate's open and you grab it,
right?
And as long as no one sees you, like a lifeguard or someone else, I'm pretty sure you can go in.
Yeah, you could go in. Yeah. So that's an interesting policy. Well, because of course the Stormalong Bay was getting super overcrowded, and from what I gather, it's pretty crowded there anyway.
Yeah.
So, because it's a very popular resort, I don't even think you could get this resort 7 months out ever.
Yeah, so we've gone over this a little bit before, but for those that aren't super familiar with DVC, you have a home resort that you buy points into. Some people have multiple, but you can book out your home resort 11 months in advance. If you want to stay somewhere other than your home resort, you have to wait till 7 months out. So sometimes there's a chance. That's normal. There's a chance that you won't get the resort that you want if you're staying at a resort outside of your home resort. And a lot of times there are kind of known places where they're usually booked up, and people that own a beach club tend to stay there a lot. Availability is very limited at 7 months out. That's true for, a number of different resorts, but I don't know. I think that they own there and the boardwalk or other family members. But I know a lot of people that have wanted to stay there and just can't get in. Right.
So, of course, you can pay cash to stay there. No problem. I'm sure there's places available.
I don't know. I mean, how big do you think the resort is? It doesn't seem like there's that. Like it's that sprawling. Remember, I forgot to say this. This is, of course, a deluxe resort. So you're going to be paying a premium to stay at the beach club. You're also paying a premium to stay at, to stay at a resort that is basically right next to Epcot. So it's something you have to think about. There really, I guess, isn't that many rooms. I mean, it's not like Saratoga.
No,
I don't think. I'm not sure if we said this already. I think although the rooms are beautiful and we know people that have stayed in them and been very happy, they are, I think, the smallest.
Yeah.
Of the deluxe. Is that true, or is Wilderness Lodge?
I think it's Wilderness Lodge is probably first in that category, and then I think it's followed by Beach Club.
Okay. And if you look, there's a lot of rooms where
it's mostly standard.
There's
rooms.
no balcony. It looks like there's a balcony. There's sort of this fake balcony built.
Right. So, some of our fake balconies. Others are very small balconies.
Yeah. And I think those are mostly club level rooms, if I'm not mistaken.
Those are club level rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's mostly not a lot of balconies.
Which, to some people would hear that and they're like, who cares? I don't I don't need that. Some people really like to sit on the balcony
I love
and,
it.
The coffee. Yeah, but
Dad likes to have cool, refreshing treats out on the balcony.
Who doesn't?
Because Dad loves beer and he loves to go to the little... Whether it be the Moana Mercantile at or the Fantasia shop over in Contemporary or Moana Mercantile, he always grabs his beer
Yeah,
and
the
gets
last
out
time
on
I
the
was there with
balcony.
your dad, he grabbed the beer. I grabbed wine. We did a little trip.
Yeah, yeah.
And he told me I should grab 2 bottles. And I was like, correct.
You're totally right.
I should.
You're totally right.
Otherwise, we'll just have another trip down here.
Yes, yes.
And we did, and yeah, we enjoyed some nice, relaxing, cool, refreshing treats on the balcony.
It's great. It's great.
Mm-hmm. It is. We use the balcony.
Oh, I always use it. I either go read out there or
coffee.
I just like to have my coffee out there.
The one
and relax.
place where the balcony scares me is Bay Lake. Just because,
yeah, we're up really high.
When you're up really high and you have a little one, Harrison was 2 when we were there, or 3.
Well, he was there twice, wasn't he?
Right. But I mean, when he was 1, I wasn't as worried. When we were there, and I was just worried about him the second time, being old enough to kind of, would he unlock the sliding door and walk out there and pull a chair over? I know that sounds crazy, but when you're a parent, you kind of think about that.
No, it's not crazy.
Not that I completely don't worry about him at all now that he's 5, but I could say, you could say to him don't do that. It's very dangerous, and he would understand. But I remember being very afraid that we were up that high.
Yeah.
When we were there with him. So.
Yeah. No, I get it. It's a little scary. It's a little scary being up high. However, the view of Bay Lake is awesome. When you're so pretty in the morning.
I love the pool over there at Bay Lake when everything is lit up, and I just think it's it's fun. It's
very it's a great resort.
I mean, you can say that about every resort, but anyways,
it's a great resort.
Back
to the one that we're talking about. Which is Beach Club. So, yes, there's Stormalong Bay, which is huge and expansive, and it goes all the way almost down to Yacht Club. But it's a very big, sprawling pool with, again, of course, lazy river, sandy bottom, zero entry pool with a big pirate ship. I would just love to stay there at least one time.
I would. It's definitely on my short list of places I would like to stay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But there is a quiet pool.
Okay.
There is a quiet pool on the other side of the resort. The side of the resort that's closest to Epcot. That's basically facing Epcot. The pool is very close to Epcot World Showcase.
Okay.
So there is a smaller pool that is more chill. What they call it at Disney, they call it the quiet pool or whatever. So yeah, there's some cool. There's arcades and tennis courts and all sorts of cool stuff. All right, so outdoor campfires, movies, they pretty much do that at all the bigger resorts. Okay, and then dining. Let's talk dining. So one of the more popular places to eat in Beach Club and actually in the Epcot Resort area is the Beaches and Cream Soda Shop.
Yes.
Beaches and Cream. I think it just it's going to get due for a rehab, or it already did have a rehab.
Yeah, so it was scheduled and then they postponed it because everything going on, and now they're doing it.
Basically, they've got a huge dessert called the kitchen sink. The kitchen sink.
Oh, yeah.
Which is 8 scoops of ice cream.
Sounds like
2 scoops of chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and whatever the daily flavor is, smothered in toppings.
Now, do they have food there too, like burgers
or
anything like that?
Yes, you get salads, burgers.
Probably a limited menu, but
sandwiches,
staples that everyone's gonna like.
Yeah, cafe stuff. So you go eat there, have some ice cream there. It's very limited capacity, so I would suggest try to get a reservation because it's very limited.
Yeah, we tried to get one. I think right.
We did. I think we almost did, and but then it was shut down or. And then it reopened. I don't know, something weird happened where it was it's going to be closed, and they're like, oh wait, it's not going to be closed. And by the time we found out it was not going to be closed, the reservations were all gone.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Something like that.
Yeah, so Beaches and Cream. Now, here's a cool story from our friends that stay there, our family that stays there. Apparently, our friend Ashley, when she was 9 years old.
Not me.
Not you. Someone else. Not.
Hey.
Not this Ashley.
Don't.
Cooler Ashley. She was walking into Beaches and Cream. Her dad was behind her. She was walking in first. And, so a nice man opened the door for her to let her into Beaches and Cream. And her dad, John, goes to Ashley. He goes, Ashley, do you know who that was? And she's like, no, I don't know who that was, Dad. She goes, and he goes, that was Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, it was Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes, Nick
I messed
Fury
that story up
himself.
when I told it to Mom and Dad yesterday.
Who did you say?
I thought
Oh my gosh.
I said it was Charles Barkley.
No, not Charles Barkley. No. Nick Fury himself, the Avenger.
And I actually thought, I'm like, wait, who did he say? I'm like, I'm pretty sure.
No.
I'm gonna have to,
Samuel L. Jackson.
I have to call Dad after this.
Arnold from Jurassic Park. I mean, he's been in every major franchise ever. Obviously, he's awesome. So that was really nice.
I gotta text Dad.
That was really nice of Samuel L. Jackson to open the door for
cool.
our friend Ashley at Beaches and Cream. Yes. So, and then of course there's the Cape May Cafe, which I don't know. We've walked through this resort. Okay. And Cape May Cafe, considering this is a beach club resort, Cape May tends to serve seafood. So yeah. You walk around, you get close to Cape May, you could smell Cape May because it smells like fish. Yeah, which is just a little gross for people that don't like fish that much, but also just like, I don't know, a fish smell is just not pleasant.
No.
I don't think anybody really likes.
Except for cats.
Except for cats. Why do they like fish so much?
I don't know.
Why do cats like fish?
I don't know.
Did they grow
Send
up?
Send us
A seaside.
if you know the answer to that question.
Did they grow up on islands near fishies? Like,
I don't know.
did
We
they
move
evolve
on.
from there? I want to know. Okay, anyway, Cape May Cafe, and our friends did go to a character breakfast there, which has the originals, right? So you get a breakfast buffet with Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Pluto, and Donald, which I think is great. You know, of course, that's awesome. I would love to do that. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Fab Five. So, so that was pretty cool. So they do have a character breakfast, and it was great. Beach Club is, pretty, obviously a really nice resort. So any other thoughts? Oh, there's Hurricane Hannah's, which is out by the bar, or the pool, which is a bar and grill, another place to go eat. Which you could get like sliders and sea salt fries and snacks and beverages and more grilled offerings. Beach Club is the place to go. I believe that our friends did book an end of July trip at the Beach Club.
Oh, for 2021?
For 2021, yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, we have to figure out when we're going to book. We probably should do that.
Probably.
Soonish.
We have to make a list of where we're going to try and stay.
Like now. Like today. No. All right.
I'm fine with doing it today.
Yeah, we should. We should just do it today.
Well, aren't you going to do your UK Pavil trip?
Book it! Yeah, we should actually. UK Pavil. Okay, so Ash, any final thoughts on Beach Club before we move on to the beach or the Yacht Club?
Just that it's definitely somewhere I would like to stay. I enjoyed our time exploring over there during our last trip, and it just seems like a really cool place with a lot of, neat amenities. So, like a neat pool, the beaches and cream. I mean, it just seems like a kind of a cool place to stay.
What do you think of
What is
What do you think of the decor, Ash? I want to know.
It's not like my favorite of all time, but I like it. I like the light blue on the outside. We haven't talked about Yacht Club yet, like we will in just a minute, but between the two, aesthetically, I like the Beach Club better.
Than Yacht Club.
Yeah, than Yacht Club.
Okay.
Out of the three, Boardwalk aesthetically is my favorite, and then Beach Club, then Yacht Club.
Then Yacht Club. Out of those three.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
But I think they're all very pretty, and I think it would be I think we would have a really fun time.
You're right.
Ever get in, maybe we'll have to see if our family members will switch points with us.
Yeah, just give us.
Like you use our points, and we'll use your points.
Yeah, thanks.
So we can book Beach Club.
You guys take our Grand Flow.
You can stay at the Grand Flow. Which is really hard
I think
to stay
that's a
at.
pretty good deal, actually.
Staying at the Grand
Speaking of
Flow
the Grand
is...
Fleur, if we want to go,
All right, well, we got it. Will you focus?
11 months out is putting us in August.
All right, shush.
End of August. Oh my gosh. All right. So yeah, we should check availability just for fun. Anyway, okay. So
You want to do it while we're on the podcast?
all right. So if you had a little bit, so if you're walking out of Epcot and you go back towards the Beach Club, the Beach Club is first, and then you walk further on, and there's the Yacht Club. So keep going down. Yacht Club is slightly different. It has a more lighthouse motif to it. Whereas the Beach Club looks a little different, on the exterior with more blue. It's got a lot of blue, whereas Yacht Club is more grays with some red awnings, like red striped awnings, and like lighthouse structures on the sides and the top. And the Yacht Club is darker toned on the inside of the lobby, but it's basically, honestly, you guys, Beach Club and Yacht Club are almost identical in their architecture. Like they're almost exactly the same. Yeah. So the ceilings are like the same height. The lobbies are like the same size. So
they're definitely sister resorts. You can tell.
Yeah. And parts of Yacht Club are now dog friendly, which is interesting. And what's cool about the Yacht Club lobby is there's a cool big globe in the middle that you could look at. That's kind of old school, of course. And on the bottom there's a cool carpet that has a compass carpet. It's pretty neat. So the Yacht Club is very nautically themed, obviously, considering it's called the Yacht Club.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Of course, so, it's kind of neat. The rooms are not they're more darker blues. They're in darker reds and then white. It's not like blue, a light blue and light like the Beach Club rooms. All right, so...
Are the rooms same size or a little bit bigger?
Yeah, I think they're the
About
same.
the same.
Maybe a little bit bigger, actually. I think they are slightly bigger than... They're maybe 50 square feet bigger.
Now, what's the situation with the
Beach Club?
pool? If you stay at the Yacht Club, is it considered pool hopping if you go to the Beach Club pool, like Stormalong Bay? Or are they allowed to... I thought that they were allowed to
no, you share the pool with Beach Club. Yes.
Okay.
So you are allowed to go to Stormalong Bay.
And then is it Yacht Club that has the pirate ship? Or is that...
No, it's still closer to Beach Club.
Okay.
Still on the Beach Club side. Yeah. So, again, you have access to Stormalong Bay here at the Yacht Club. The rooms are slightly bigger. Honestly, it's probably, from what I'm guessing, this resort is probably the more chill of the two.
Yes.
Whereas I think you're going to have a lot of families and young kids over at Beach Club.
Ellie.
No, Ellie. No, don't eat that. Oh, yeah, good. Sorry, we have an experiment in the house. All right. So basically, the biggest thing about the Yacht Club, okay, so Ash, what do you think about from the decor? Which one do you like better, Beach Club or Yacht Club? Oh, you already said that.
Yeah, I like Beach Club better.
Yeah,
I
kind of like the Yacht. I'll be honest, I don't know.
You know what?
I really like the Yacht Club's
Here's
look.
the thing. Outside, definitely Beach Club. I like the light blue.
I agree with you.
I'm not all about the gray and the red. I mean, it's pretty, but I wouldn't pick it.
Right.
Inside the lobby, though, I almost lean towards Yacht Club. In the lobbies.
Okay.
But I don't know. I mean, they're similar enough, but then they do offer something different. But I know what you mean. It's not like a definitive, definitely this in the lobby. I kind of can go back and forth.
Right. Yeah, I know. Me too.
Something about Yacht Club just seems more timeless. Whereas Beach Club kind of has this Old Key West, Florida in the 90s vibe for me, which I like.
Interesting.
But Yacht Club is more like, I don't know, yachtsman.
New England,
yeah.
like Maine.
Ropes tied in knots. Yeah, I don't
All
know.
right, okay. I
Like, it's more timeless. I don't know.
I get what
like
you're saying. I
yeah.
think I understand. I get it. I get it. I like that, actually. It's an interesting way to put it.
Ropes and knots.
Yeah, it just seems more,
Like, let's go get a glass of whiskey from the bar.
right. Like, just a different vibe.
Yeah.
I guess you could say Beach Club doesn't have quite the same vibe as Yacht Club.
Which is good.
Yeah. No, I think it's good. I think it's really good. A lot of brass fixtures,
I have to say, though, and maybe it's just who we know, but you definitely hear people talk about Beach Club.
More.
You don't hear people go on and on about Yacht Club. It's Beach
You
Club.
don't.
That's like the one.
Yeah. Interesting. Lots of ship's wheels on the beds, and their motif, like in the rooms, and like port view mirrors, basically trying to give you sort of like the feel that you're on a yacht.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the dining. There's the Market and Ale Compass, and what's cool about this is they've got Coca-Cola Freestyle at the Market and Ale Compass. Yeah,
let's go.
Which, I'll be honest, does not happen that often. Like, the Freestyle machines are not everywhere in Disney. So if you could find a Freestyle, get your raspberry Coca-Cola, which is what I love.
Raspberry?
Razzies. Give me the Raz.
I like cherry.
Ugh.
Raspberry
Coke.
Oh, that's like,
I love it.
Like, tastes like cough syrup.
I love it. Cherry Coke tastes like cough
I know,
syrup.
but cherry, like Pepsi or cherry Coke, that is legit. Raspberry syrup just tastes like someone ate cherry and then puked it up.
Oh,
and
gosh.
They mixed it back into the Coke.
It's a little much, Ash. It's a little much.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
Oh, gosh. All right. So you have Allen Compass. You've got the Cruise Cup Lounge. Sorry, that was hard for me to say. I don't know why.
You have red in your beard.
Yeah, I know. I've got lots of different colors. So the Allen Compass Lounge is, very fancy. It's very like royal blue colored, and just looks really fancy. Like, I don't know. It's nice. Looks really nice. Whereas I feel like the Cruise Cup might be the place for me to be. All right, then there's of course, the Allen Compass Restaurant, which is also looks pretty neat. Have good breakfast there, open for lunch and open for dinner. So, like, at least they have like a less expensive option. Versus, which is sit down, versus the Yachtsman Steakhouse, which for a long time the Yachtsman has been considered for a long time people loved this steakhouse. Like, there's a dress code to this steakhouse. You have to make sure that you're you got to make sure that you're dressed nicely. The Yachtsman Steakhouse, let's get into the menu here on the Yachtsman. Basically, they've got a filet mignon, and as of right now, it's $52. So looks like most of the entrees, the main courses, cost anywhere from $38 to like $60. So you're going to be spending a decent amount of money if you go to the Yachtsman Steakhouse. Just be aware of that. So if you're going to go to the Yachtsman, you're going to pay some money. Okay. And then of course they've got.
Now wait, is that a popular place? Like, is that you need a reservation?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say you need. It says proper attire is business casual. Okay. So, so they've got a mixture of steak, some chicken, some lobster. It's pretty. It looks like it's pretty nice in there. But it's a big steakhouse. So there's a lot of tables in this.
I would like to try that. Area. To me, that sounds more appealing than flying fish, just because fish.
Well, but I think the Flying Fish has steak as well.
I know, but it also has the fish smell.
True. All right, well, interesting. We'll have to see what's going on here. All right, so that's basically the gist of the overview of all of those. Yeah, I've never been to the Yachtsman. I wonder how it is. I don't. Do we know anybody that's been to the Yachtsman Steakhouse?
I don't know.
I don't think so. All right, so there we have it, ladies and gentlemen.
P-Dubs.
P-Dubs has,
We know
yes.
him.
Yeah, P-Dubs. He definitely has. He seemed to not be so keen on it the last few times he's reviewed it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. All right, Ash, so between the two, where would you want to stay? Beach Club or
I
Yacht
think
Club?
I would want to stay at Beach Club, but it's not to the point where, to me, you kind of get the benefits of both if you stay at either one.
Yeah.
Because you're so close. So if we really wanted to stay at Beach Club, but we were able to get a room only at Yacht Club, I would be happy with that.
Yeah.
But I would prefer, for some reason, I would just want to try to get Beach Club, just because.
Yeah.
So that's my general thoughts.
I'll be honest, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I think I would probably want Yacht Club.
Do you think they're equally as difficult to get into for DVC anyways?
I think probably, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think they probably are. Just because of their, like you just said, if we're not able to get in the Beach Club, we'll get in Yacht Club. I think that's exactly what everybody else that tries to book
we'll
there.
just be right there. It doesn't matter.
Right. I think, that's definitely why. Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Any final thoughts?
Any final thoughts? No. I'll be honest. You can't go wrong. Both of these resorts are on Crescent Lake. You're looking out over at the boardwalk. The boardwalk at night is all lit up very beautifully. You know what? It's weird, but you could see why maybe Beach Club and Yacht Club are more popular than Boardwalk, because you have access to Stormlog Bay and you're so close to the boardwalk. You could still go stay at the boardwalk. But we'll get into that on our
And
Smackdown.
you're looking at the boardwalk.
Right.
Which is kind of...
Yeah.
I
A plus
think,
as well.
Yeah.
So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we got for the Yacht Club and the Beach Club.
If you've stayed there before, we would love to hear about your experience staying there. So, write in or reach out to us on Facebook or Instagram or email magicinthemidwestpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Or Facebook and Instagram and just Magic in the Midwest Podcast. We'd love to hear from you and your experience.
Yeah. All right, cool. Yes, I'll be honest, I'm going Yacht Club, Freestyle Machines, Coke. Yeah.
Cherry Coke.
Yep. No, raspberry.
Cherry.
Raspberry.
We're going to vote cherry, raspberry,
Oh,
Coke.
jeez.
We're going to put it on
put it
Insta.
on there. Do it.
And I'm going to rig it if anyone votes for
Don't rig it.
raspberry.
She could rig it? You could rig it?
I don't know, probably.
Ugh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, from the Midwest. See you later.